I'd like to take a moment today to point out something to Mike Pompeo, the director of the CIA. I'd also like to point this out to President Trump, something which both of these men don't seem to get, that when the government is oppressing its people, then it is the duty of the people to rise up and resist in whatever way they personally can. And I'm not talking about armed resistance. I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about simply not complying with stupid laws and by exposing wrongdoing. I'm not even talking about doing something that will undermine the integrity of the government or anything else that some people, they take it further than I'm suggesting. I am simply saying this, that when somebody leaks information that exposes a crime, there's a reason why it's been leaked and not taken through the proper channels. Normally, the reason is that the people who would find out about it through the proper channels are involved in the wrongdoing themselves. Where do you go with that information? You have to go outside your chain of command. You have to go to somebody who's actually going to do something with this information to stop the crime. This is what Edward Snowden did with the NSA. The fact that the NSA has been regularly conducting surveillance on everyday law-abiding citizens is abhorrent. You can justify it in whatever means you want to, but when you start doing that, when you start saying, well, we need to keep the Americans safe from themselves, we need to start trying to find spies where they may not exist, we need to make ourselves safe from any possibility, including against the people, you are subverting the intention of the document, the Constitution of the United States. You are completely subverting the Bill of Rights, and what's worse, you are confusing these American sheep that you're misleading. When I look at what's going on right now with Mike Pompeo, denouncing what he's calling the worship of these information leakers, and insisting that they have committed a crime that should be punished, then maybe he should be punished himself. Because I recall, didn't Pompeo kind of encourage the leaking of the stuff that was going on from the Democratic Committee? I know that Donald Trump did. In fact, he went on so far as to actually encourage the Russians to hack Hillary's email account. Now, some would say, well, he's doing it in a joking manner. Well, sure, you can say that about anything you want to, but the fact is that his words encouraged it. Therefore, if it happened, it's really technically his fault, right? Therefore, shouldn't he be prosecuted into the same crimes that Pompeo is accusing others of doing? When you look at leakers exposing crimes, we're not talking about exposing weaknesses or giving away secrets that protect the American public. We're talking about exposing crimes committed against the American public. And if they see that as exposing enemy information, then basically they're showing that they view the American public as the enemy, which they most probably do. The very fact that they are conducting surveillance on Americans, that they are now pursuing leakers instead of pursuing those whose crime was exposed by the leak, shows where their real alliances and where their real loyalty lies. And I would like to suggest that if you have any information about a crime that's been committed by a government official, send it to me. If you're afraid of leaking it, send it to me and I will leak it, and I will let people know what's going on, and I will protect you. I will make sure that nobody knows where it's coming from. If you'd like to use an encoding technique to do it, I'd be happy to do that as well. Just simply send me an email, steve@radiofreespeech.com. I'd be more than happy to expose wrongdoing in any way, shape, or form I can. Thank you.